Hey guys, we're here in Shanghai at the Esports Center. Today was opening day, and I'm going to take you guys on a bit of a tour. So follow me. So it's opening day here at Esports Center. Now, in most esports centers, when you come in, you're going to go to the counter, you're going to ask for a computer, pay, you can pay later, grab a drink, and then you're going to head to your station. But over here, what you actually get to do is you get to pick your own mouse pad, find something that fits your preference. So ZOWIE is the only brand in the world that makes mice in different shapes and sizes and coatings actually. So you come over here, pick out your favorite mouse, try it out, decide which mouse and mouse pad you want, and then they will follow you to the room and help you set up in one of the team rooms. Now, we all know that trying it out here and actually trying it in the game, big difference. So, if you're playing and you decide halfway, hey, I want to try something else, move from the FK to the EC, they actually have a service where they'll come in there and help you reset up with your new configuration. Now you've got a bunch of media here, casters, everyone, as you can see, is having a bit of fun with the zones. Everywhere you go, you're going to see them having configured the zones a little bit different. So I think right over here we've got Vici Gaming. I think they're about to take on FaZe. They did a really good job yesterday against Navi. So like if you look at the zones that they're using, everyone has it, configured different height, the monitors. This guy has it at a really weird angle over here. Everyone has adjusted it to be comfortable while they're playing. And that's one of the reasons why Esports Center is actually the only center in the world to exclusively use zones. There are about 95% of this place. You've got your team rooms all set up in configurations of 5 or 6. Around the corner, I'm going to show you the individual stations that you can use if you're just here to practice on your own. My favorite part of the place, the team rooms that they have set up for Star Ladder. We've got North over there, FaZe, Navi. I think the boys from NIP are out. I think we saw them earlier as we were coming in. Let's see if we can catch anybody in practice mode. Let's see. Oh yeah, these were the individual stations that we're talking to you guys about. So even if you're not with your team, if you're just here to practice on your own, you can still come in here and use one of these systems. Now, I'll definitely go in depth into the zone and show you guys how to configure it and what it's all about. Let's see what Tyloo's up to. We don't want to go in and disturb them, but as you can see, they're prepping for the next game. And same thing, everyone has a different height on the table, everyone has their monitor set up different. That's X-Spirit guys, say hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Alright, we're not going to bug them anymore. But yeah, this is the Esports Center here in Shanghai. I think for the next part of this, we're gonna go in depth and show you guys a little bit more about the zone, how to configure it. It is a complete environment for professional esports athletes. So I think we got some free computers on the inside, and I want to show you guys how to set up the zone and why I think and why the players have been giving us pretty positive feedback about it. Come on in. We got some people playing in here, so we're gonna try not to disturb them. Now, the zone is a complete experience. This is a professional esports environment from top to bottom, and I want to start with the outside. All right, we're gonna look right under the table to begin with, and you can see how clean the design is. There are only 2 cables running out, 1 power cable and another LAN cable. That's it. Totally clean design. Just like it is up on the top of the table as well. Very clean. You have your USB 3.0 ports here on the left. And on the right, you've got your 2 USB 2.0 ports. You have a jack for the speaker. I'm going to get to that later. Right down here on the left, this is actually our vital sound system built into the zone. So you can plug your headphones, your microphone right in here. You hit the headphone button and you've got sound coming through your headphones. You can adjust anything from the treble, bass, even the tone of the voice. For those of you that love using TeamSpeak or Discord, This is really fun because you're never going to have to Alt-Tab out to adjust the volume settings anymore. If you're too loud or too soft, you can adjust it right from here. So no more Alt-Tab games crashing. If you want to use the speakers, this is what I was talking about earlier, just hit that, and if you have a speaker connected, you're going to have sound coming out from your speakers. So again, you don't have to Alt-Tab if you're doing something, you don't have to minimize the window, clean and easy. Now, looking at the outside, I'm going to get into how to set up for the zone. So, in many different tournaments, tables are a fixed height, monitors, fixed stands. Over here, what we do is have the environment adapt to you so that you can be as comfortable as possible when you're playing, which is what every esports athlete wants. So, first thing to do, get into the chair, get a little comfortable, make sure everything is set the way you want it to be just with the chair itself. Then you move forward and you bring the table to where you want it to be. You're bringing the environment to match your comfort and not the other way around. So I like it somewhere around here, next my monitor. As you can tell, this is running on a monitor arm. So what that means is you've got a lot of empty table space here. A lot of gamers like myself like to tilt your keyboard in a little bit. Now you don't have to worry about the monitor stand being in the way. You don't have to worry about knocking into it when you make little micro adjustments during the game. And speaking of micro adjustments, look at this. Any which angle you want, you get it to exactly how you want it to be. And this is me being comfortable. I'm a big guy, I'm about 6'4", that's about 193 centimeters, and I'm feeling very, very comfortable at this setup. So, other great thing about this is, sometimes you're playing and you miss a shot and you want to make little adjustments to see how you look down at your crosshair. You can do that with this constantly and quickly. If you look at the front of the monitor, because we're going to be grabbing and pushing it around, no buttons on the front for you to accidentally press. It's actually around the back. Not that you're even going to need it. I'm going to explain why in a little bit. So clean design, very, very comfortable. This part's quite important as well. You get pissed off, you bang the table, this isn't going to drop down on you and screw up your game. It stays where it's supposed to stay during the entire game. So the zone is a complete system. You have the industrial PC at the bottom, you've got your monitor arm, the vital sound system, and this is probably my favorite part, the UI. So you go into the game, you press that button, and this pops up. So what this allows you to do is to go in and you can adjust the brightness just by scrolling your mouse wheel, or if you already know where you want it to be, just like that while you're in the game so that you can see real-time changes. That's gonna cut your setup time down by at least 10-15 minutes, which means you've got more time to be practicing and warming up for your match. Now you can adjust a ton of other things as well, including full aspect ratio. So if you guys want to play with black bars, you can just do it from here. You don't have to go and muck about in your NVIDIA settings. Save these and you're good to go. Now, settings like this, if you're in a professional tournament environment, it gets saved into your SSD. So what that means is when you go up and play on stage, when you go to the tournament computers, they're going to be exactly the same. You don't have to touch anything at all. It's like you're playing on the same PC. Guys, when we first started, we said this was a complete esports environment. Being able to adjust everything to just the way you like it. If you can see the guy sitting over there on the other side, all of them have their monitors adjusted differently, just like we saw it with the team from Vichy, just like we saw it with Tyloo. Everyone has their own preferences, and with the zone, you can fine tune it even further than you could on a regular desk or a regular tournament setup. So once again, in Shanghai at the Esports Center. Thanks, guys.